Good morning, guys, and thanks for joining me this Wednesday morning. Now, TINUBU supporters have been all over the place crying on social media. Why? Because just recently, TINUBU and his national security advisor have decided to impose another tax, 0.5% on any money that you send through the bank. Now we have bank charges, we have value added tax. With all the deductions you see in your account, nothing is compared to what is going to be happening very soon. And people are coming out to kick against it and all of it. And TINUBU supporters are crying all over the place. They are saying this man is taxing the living daylight out of them. And they are tired of always putting up a defense for him. Oh, you guys are tired suddenly. It's very funny because these guys were saying that this man was the next big thing after our father rice. Came, told us about the Lagos model, this and this and that. We knew it was taxation, taxation, taxation. You are taxing poor people. Peter Obi have said it time without number. You cannot tax poor people. He said you can only tax people you have invested in. You first invest in people before you go ahead to tax them. But no, they won't hear. As in, it's so funny to see their takes. I will be showing you some of their takes online, the likes of Sheilo and all of them, crying all over the place and saying that they are tired of defending him. Now, Peter Obi too has reacted to, the info just this morning. And now there is a video of him where he talked about taxation flying all over the place, which I'm going to be showing you. So I'm going to be taking you step by step, showing you the policy, showing you how it's going to affect your accounts, then showing you that video of Peter Obi that is circulating and what he said about taxation some times back. Then I will also show you the tears of the children of the corn, Agbado children. Then I'll show you what Peter Obi said this morning on the policy. And after I finish showing you all of this, we are going to round up. So follow me so that you see for yourself what is happening and why TINUBU supporters are wailing all over the place and saying they are tired of defending him. Please watch, and when we come back, we'll wrap up. If you look closely, you'll see that the CBN has ordered banks to charge 0.5 cyber security levy. Now, this is the issue that has been causing uproar all over social media. Now, let me go ahead to show you how this thing works on your bank account. Now you can see it. 30 cents just reported cyber security levy on eligible electronic transfers of 1,000. For 1,000, you're going to pay TINUBU and his national advisor 5 naira. For 10,000, you're going to pay them 50 naira. For any 100,000 naira transaction you do, you pay them 500 naira. For any 1 million naira you transact, you pay them 5,000 naira. 0.5% levy on eligible transactions, exempted transactions, e.g. loan, salary, intra-bank transfers, self-transfers, etc. So now this is one of the reasons TINUBU supporters have been crying all over the place. Why tax the poor? Now this takes us to what Peter Obi said on taxation before. Now if you look very closely to this date, you will see that it's reading 26 September 2021. On the 26th of September 2021, this was what Peter Obi had to say about taxation. He said, taxation is an investment. We have 90 million Nigerians who are not doing anything. The government first has to invest. How? By putting money in SMEs, in a bank. You cannot withdraw without paying in. Nigeria needs to invest in its people, after which they will pay back via taxes. PO. Now there is a video also to this regard. Let me show you.
Employment and robust your economy, the more you can earn from tax. You cannot tax unemployed people. If I cannot go to a village and tax people who are unemployed, you have 98 million people living under poverty before the COVID situation. Now you're going to have over 100 living under poverty. You're not going to tax them. If you want, if tax is like a bank account, if you want to withdraw more, you put in more. So if the government has done the right things, the more people you pull out of poverty, the more you can get out of tax. It's a simple thing. It's not a rocket science.
All right, guys, I guess you saw that throwback video and all Peter Obi had to say about taxation and taxing the people. You must have to invest in them before you can tax. He said it's like a bank account. You have to put in more if you want to withdraw more. Now, I haven't said that. Let's go straight to TINUBU supporters' lamentations all over social media. And after which, we will see what Peter Obi said this morning about this policy. Please stay with us. So this is coming from Sheyilo, one of Tinubu's biggest supporters. He said, I hate when government agencies don't speak up to the understanding of the citizens and allow wrong narratives to fester before tackling it. Cyber security levy, according to the act, is 0.005%, and different figures from 0.5% to 3% are being thrown around. A 0.5 charge in the Nigeria of today is in itself too much punishment on Nigerians. Are we trying to discourage banking transaction again and encourage cash keeping? Central bank should revisit this, abeg. Stamp duty is something, and now this. It is unacceptable. Nigerian president, official bat, let the poor breathe. When will the new minimum wage be announced and implemented? Some of your ministers need to look for another job. 1 year is here and we are counting. Another Tinubu supporter said, if we keep quiet on everything, the new charges by central bank under Cardoso is the most foolish decision. How long do you want people keep defending you? A litre of petrol currently sells between 900 to 1,000. And every one of you in charge keep mute. Increase in electricity tariff is there. We keep saying opposition are after government. Are you not after yourself now? You have become something else. Jare. Typical Agbado. You can see it from his English. Another of Tinubu's top supporters said, how can the Tinubu administration claim to let the poor breathe, then drop all this on them in 3 days? What in the name of tone deafness is this? Who authorized these hereditary policies? Continued by saying, 12 months into the tenure and it feels like everyone in the presidency is tired. Cardoso just suddenly retreated into the dark to drop lazy policies. No one is talking about the rising inflation. No urgency to increase workers' wages, and even Tinubu himself has suddenly gone MIA. Is it time for another cabinet retreat? The energy is gone. Another staunch Tinubu supporter, Agba Akin, who is always insulting obedience, had this to say. What the hell is wrong with this administration? What is wrong with President Tinubu? Why is he allowing policies that further burden citizens who are already suffering at these critical times? You remove subsidy and keep widening tax net. Is this how the poor will breathe? You should be asking Tinubu, not us. Of Hausa said, protest is not haram. Nigerians should stand up and speak for their rights. Wow, suddenly protest is no more haram to the north because of the suffering. Now, these are funny takes. There are so many takes from his supporters, but let's stop here so that I can show you what Peter Obi said this morning concerning this harsh policy. Alright guys, so this was what Peter Obi tweeted this morning from his official Twitter handle. The introduction of yet another tax in the form of cyber security levy on Nigerians who are already suffering severe economic distress is further proof that the government is more interested in milking a dying economy instead of nurturing it to recovery and growth. This does not only amount to multiple taxation on banking transactions, which are already subject to various other taxes including stamp duties, but negates the government's avowed commitment to reduce the number of taxes and streamline the tax system. The imposition of a cybersecurity levy on bank transactions is particularly sad given that the tax is on the trading capital of businesses and not on their profits. Hence, will further erode whatever is left of their remaining capital after the impact of the naira devaluation and high inflation rate. It is inconceivable to expect the suffering citizens of Nigeria to separately fund all activities of the government. Policies such as this not only impoverish the citizen but make the country's economic environment less competitive. At a time when the government should be reducing taxes to curb inflation, the government is instead introducing new taxes. And when did the office of the NSA become a revenue collecting center? And why should that purely national security office receive returns on a specific tax as stated in the new cybersecurity law, PO? So those are questions for them to answer. All right, welcome back, guys. I guess you saw it. Now, this is bad. Truly, this is bad. And as we speak, they are preparing to come up with tax on telecommunications, meaning that your data and whatever, your airtime is going to shoot up any moment from now. They have finished the groundwork already. This man is hell-bent on taxing the hell out of Nigerians. Poor Nigerians. People will never chop food. Imagine that for every 100K you send, TINUBU and his national advisor will have 500 naira. If you're sending 1 million, TINUBU and his national advisor will have 5,000 naira. If you are sending 10 million, TINUBU and his national advisor will be having 50,000 naira. That is what these people are about to do. And they have told the banks, CBN have told the banks to go ahead with it already as we speak. You know that these folks don't listen to public opinion. They don't listen to anybody. They don't care. When I always, emphasize on having a leader that has empathy. That is the first thing to look out for in any leader. Empathy and compassion. Someone who will always put himself in the shoes of the people. These ones have no empathy at all. They don't care. All they know is for people to pay taxes through their noses to fund their lifestyle. Now we are not done with inflation. People can't even eat. People can barely eat. And you are taxing the living daylight out of them. What kind of human being is this? When we warned and warned and warned, these folks thought it was, a game of banter. I told you, people prior to the elections were saying, I can't wait for Peter Obi to lose so that we'll laugh at Obedience. It was like an Arsenal Man United match, forgetting that elections have real life consequences. Right now, they are facing the consequences. They are crying all over the place. Everybody is getting it hot. Obedient, articulate, TINUBU supporters, everybody is getting it hot. Policies from these people is crippling the people already and crippling business activities. Microsoft were just folded up and is leaving Lagos. Now, remember, people are going to lose their jobs. And on it, people are still being taxed outrageously. I really pity Nigerians. Nigerians are quiet. When will Nigerians react? That is always the question. When will we say enough? Till then, let's keep looking and keep him quiet. See what will happen next. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and God bless you.